Okay, so here's another question. This is for Teresa. And what I've been doing is just shooting some quick videos using my iPhone, putting them on YouTube, because it's a lot quicker than trying to write out the explanation. So on Banjo Compass, in the free Train 45 beginning lesson, we play 2 hammer-ons in a row. So we go hammer-on, and then we play a first string. And the question was, why does Scruggs use his thumb sometimes? And the answer is that when you put a note between them, when you go hammer-on, first string, then another hammer-on, okay, a couple things happen. One, when you play the first hammer-on and then play the first string of the banjo, you can practice a motion where your thumb starts moving towards the second string. So it goes, see how? See when I hit that? Let me do that close-up of that. So when I, see that? Now you could do it. Now the reason I don't think Scruggs did it that way very much is that you can have a lot more power if you use your thumb. For example, if I play it, when I play that hammer-on with the index finger, okay, the only strength I have is that finger. When I play the second hammer-on with the thumb, okay, I mean, look at my arm. You've got the weight of your entire hand pressing down. You even, if you need to, you can use your arm and your bicep. So there's about, I don't know what an arm weighs, but there's probably about 20 pounds of force that you have available, which gives you a really good, clean sound. Now that's only if there's a note in between. That's only if you play hammer-on, first string, hammer-on, first string. Now if you play 2 hammer-ons and a first string without one in between them, then you go, then you use your index finger twice. The other thing I was trying to do in this particular lesson was to show you the hammer-on and have you do the same movement all the time, which is, then we do it again, and then we do it again, and then we do, then we go to the third string. That's really not a great explanation, but I'm just trying to do 2 hammer-ons and a roll. Okay? Now the second thing, which is really important, is that in today's learning to play the banjo, there's all kind of lessons out there on YouTube. You never know who's giving the lesson, you know. It could be a mandolin player. It could be a guitar player. They could have played for a couple of years. They could have played for no years. They could have studied Scruggs, you know, whatever. You just don't know what it is. And what is really important is the old guys when they played, and I talked to J.D. Crowe about this, and I said, well, why... when you do a lick, and you could do it like a slide, or a hammer-on, or a pull-off, how do you choose what to do? And J.D. said, I get a sound in my head, and I work with the banjo till I achieve that sound. So in the discussion of whether to use your thumb on the second hammer-on, one thing that usually gets left out of the conversations, which is extraordinarily important, is what type of sound are you going to get depending on what fingers you use. And it can make a really big difference. So when Scruggs used the thumb like that, you can better believe he did it because he felt that the lick sounded better, or at least sounded the way he thought it should sound. So here we go, and I'll go. So when he played Foggy Mountain Breakdown in 1948, he played, in the first part, the first hammer-on was, okay, which was 2 hammer-ons with the index with no second string after the first hammer. The second measure was using the thumb, and he left this finger down, okay? And then the third measure, and then using the thumb, because he liked it. All right, so if I was going to play Train 45 using the Foggy Mountain, I would go like... Okay, hopefully that gives you some insight into that. So the long story short is, go ahead and use the thumb. Learn to use the thumb, because there are going to be a lot of cases in which it's going to sound a lot better, and it's great to have different options. But always go for the lick and the technique that's going to give you the absolute best tone and clarity. That's really what the objective is. It's not to hold our hand a certain way. It's not to use certain fingers, even though you'll find out if you do certain things, they do sound better. But sound is what you're looking for.